Hello, it's Jamie from Cottontail Crossing and welcome in or welcome back to my channel. So right now we are taking in a view of the train tracks from the rooftop of Resident Services on Fable Island. This is the third episode on Fable and we've been working on creating a bit of a natural towncore kind of feel off to the left side of the island, and we're going to keep working on that today. So last week we did a shopping district on this side of the train tracks with Able Sisters and Nook's Cranny and some pop-up stalls. And now we're going to create a villager neighborhood on the other side of the tracks. I placed down a second residence house over here, and I had created this kind of Thanksgiving themed table set up back around Thanksgiving, and I decided to just leave that there because I actually really like it, and we're gonna include that house in this neighborhood build. So yeah, let's get started. So we're gonna continue using that brick path, and my inspiration for this neighborhood is to include more of the diagonal pathing. I saw a photo on Pinterest of like it must have been some kind of European town where there was like a building in the center and then the pathway split around that building with buildings on both sides. So that sort of inspired the way that I would like to lay out this neighborhood. I think I'll be including 3 villager houses, and I would like there to be a central house with the path going diagonally around each side of it. So I'm not sure if that makes sense, but you'll see what I'm going for here. And just like in the last couple videos, we'll be doing lots and lots of pathing. So I will check back in after I've laid down all of the foundational pathing. Okay, after all of that pathing, it's finally time to start placing some houses, and now you can see what I mean about having a house in the center with the diagonal path going around it. So I've got Nan, Kashmir, and Raymond. Those are the three villagers I'm going to include in this build. You might have remembered that we included their houses in the first episode, but I've kind of gotten rid of that town core area, which we'll touch on later, and I'm moving them over here because I really like how this is coming together. So here is the layout, and now we can finally start decorating. I like how all of their houses are also kind of dark and moody, so I'm going to be using the vertical fencing but in the dark brown color. I think it's just a really nice accent with the path and the time of year. It gives me sort of like dark academia vibes, which I think is fun, especially for the fall. And pretty soon I'll be redecorating for Christmas, but I can't stop soaking in just like the fall trees and everything, especially because I worked on my summer island like clear into October. So yeah, I'm still excited by autumn. But we're going to be doing a lot of fencing, lots of layering of fencing, and as many trees as I can fit because I still want to keep a very natural feel so that it feels more like a quaint town, it kind of like a countryside town instead of a city build. I want it to have a very charming and natural vibe, so I'll be using lots of hedges and trees. I also have to ask, is there anybody out there that loves Kashmir, the little sheep villager? Because honestly, I didn't really pay attention to her. I didn't really acknowledge that she existed until she moved in randomly one day. She was an autofill. I've been doing a lot of autofills on this island just to have fun with villagers. And she moves in and I'm freaking obsessed with her. The inside of her house is adorable and it really fits like the theme of my island. It's like a cozy, like sewing grandma vibes, and she is absolutely precious. And I'm kind of obsessed with her now. She's the villager that I didn't know that I needed. So if there's any other Kashmir stands out there, leave me a little comment to let you know that to let me know that you love her too. And as we're decorating, I am going to be keeping the yard decor for Raymond, Kashmir, and Nan's house pretty simple for right now because I do plan on coming in and adding lots of Christmas decor very shortly, which I'll be making a video of that too, of decorating my island for Christmas. So for today, I'm not really going to focus on decorating the yards. I'm just going to focus on creating like the town atmosphere and the road and pathways for this area. So our little villager neighborhood is finished. I really like how this turned out. I like this shot here with the two houses and the diagonal neighborhood. I think it looks really nice and has a lot of visual interest. And then over here, you might have noticed that I customized this lamp post with some bottles and set out a little sign. I'll have to look up a code for like a pub or a restaurant because that's what I planned for that house, and I'll add more details in the future. And then over here, I really like how Nan and Cashmere's house also looks in a photo together. It's always cool when you can have two houses in a photo because it just adds to that visual interest. I also think it's fun that Cashmere has a nice big yard, and I look forward to decorating that and adding more details. And then over here, we've got the brick well, which to me just adds to the kind of quaint storybook feeling of this town area. And I've created a little bit of a park here that I plan to decorate in the future. So if you're enjoying Fable Island and would like to see more, come back and hang out with us for episode 4, where we continue to build this town area.